recording now? I guess so. Alrighty then. If it's recording now, let's do this. Okay. Now, this is the shit that I wanted to record.
Not at all. Actually, you can enjoy absolutely rich, delicious foods and still reverse your type 2 diabetes. It's so simple, and yet our corporate mainstream medical system doesn't know a thing about it. So you won't hear about it from your doctor, I'm afraid. But leading scientists, who aren't controlled by the FDA or Big Pharma, have finally taken notice. In fact, in one 16-week study, 21 overweight patients with type 2 diabetes tried this new way of eating. And at the end of the study, 17 of the 21 participants had significantly reduced their diabetes medication. That's 81% of diabetics able to get off much of their medication. And 7 of them were able to stop taking medication completely. Not only that, everyone in the study lost an average of 19 pounds. Again, this special eating trick requires no calorie restriction. You eat decadent foods with no limitations on how much. Let me repeat that. You can eat as much as you want, and your body simply reverses your diabetes naturally and easily. One leading doctor, Eric Westman, MD, has now started using the eating trick for his own diabetic patients with astonishing results. He reports that he's able to reduce insulin as much as 150 units per day for diabetics using this technique in just 8 days. What's more, it's so incredibly effective he reduces his patients' insulin by 50% on the very first day. In Dr. Westman's own words, as the weeks pass, most patients achieve normal glycemia, normal blood sugar, without medication. Obese patients lose weight, and patients save money because they are not paying for medication. It's an astonishing cure, but still almost completely unknown in America. In fact, if you go to the American Diabetes Association's website, you won't find anything on this solution that actually reverses diabetes. How can this be? Surely the ADA is the authority on diabetes in this country. Well, if you check the sponsors section of their own website, the reason suddenly becomes crystal clear. AstraZeneca, Eli Lilly, GlaxoSmithKline, Janssen Pharmaceuticals, Johnson & Johnson, Diabetes Solutions, Merck, Novo Nordisk, Pfizer. It's a who's who of pharmaceutical giants that make billions prescribing drugs for diabetes. What if all their diabetic customers found out there was an actual cure for type 2 diabetes that doesn't require any medical intervention or drugs? Well, Big Pharma would lose all that drug money, and it's easy to see why the ADA isn't going to bite the hand that feeds it. Once again, just follow the money. The corporations win, and hardworking Americans like you and me lose. But finally, you can do better, thanks to your free copy of The Secrets of Underground Medicine. You can now access the proven cures our mainstream medical system denies or even covers up. You see, they'll stop at nothing to keep these natural, inexpensive, and incredibly powerful health solutions out of your hands. In 1994, the FDA even pushed through a law that says you, a tax-paying American, cannot legally be told about a natural product that cures cancer, diabetes, Alzheimer's, or anything else by anyone making that product. The disgraceful law is on the books as Public Law 103417, and it exists to this day. This conspiracy truly runs deep. No more. They can keep their drugs and drug money, because you won't need them. With The Secrets of Underground Medicine, you will finally have a true roadmap to perfect health. And you can finally rest easy knowing that while others grow old and feeble and fall to disease, this won't be your story. Not anymore. Not when you know the life-saving secrets in your free book, no matter your age, no matter your current health. You will now have the proven solutions you simply can't find anywhere else, like how an almost completely unknown nutrient is like an age-reversing miracle. It stops the deadly hardening of arteries that cause massive heart attacks.
Now, also, we have this, the end of Democratic Party. However, this has to do with Hillary and what she
Has to
planned.
double that number to $10.4 billion by 2021. It's clear Hillary's cartel isn't interested in the cure, only the cash. Luckily, there's a better way, because that unique salad nutrient I mentioned earlier is changing lives, And you don't need to go anywhere near a prescription pad or a vegetable
Yeah, well,
to make the same miracles happen.
with this
to you.
one, the sour
all
honey,
started
the
when
sour
scientists
honey on
looked
this
at
one
something
is what
curious.
causes the cancer to
They
stop
found that the
immediately.
same powerful nutrient
So the
naturally
sour
present
honey
in our
on this
brain is also found
advertisement
in a
over
common
here
salad ingredient.
is what they
And
say
this natural
is the cure for
nutrient is
cancer.
vital to making sure our
Which
brain
right
cells
now you
function
could get
as they
it
should.
at countries
It's called
like
PDS.
Cuba,
It acts like
countries
armor
like
for your brain. In fact, it's the
Venezuela,
number one protector
and so
of the
on,
membranes
which they
that
got
surround the
the
delicate
bee
nerve
that
cells in
produces
your brain.
the
While
dark
there's much that
honey,
still
which is
to
a
be
sour
understood
honey
about
that
Alzheimer's
cures
disease and how
cancer.
it chooses its victims,
So is what
one
they're
thing
saying
is for
in this
certain. The root of
advertisement.
all Alzheimer's, dementia, and memory-related diseases comes directly from those nerve cells deteriorating. And with them goes your brain power, memories, the ability to take care of yourself, and even your will to live. So if you can build the membrane back up and protect it, the nerve cells regain their capability and the brain thrives, healthy as can be. But luckily, the solution is so simple, and it's as safe as eating a salad. Only you won't have to choke down a single vegetable to make this reversal technique work for you. When scientists realized that PDS also exists elsewhere in nature in mega amounts, they extracted it and put it through a series of tests on senior volunteers. Researchers noted that the changes were so dramatic it was like rolling back their brains' clocks 12 full years. Much to their surprise and
Oh, by the
delight,
way,
it
be
acted
careful
just
with
like the
the
body's natural
vegetables because
PDS,
there are some
only
vegetables
a
right now
supercharged
that
version.
are causing
Here's
you
what
a
happened
lot
in
of
the
harm.
first clinical
And
study.
these kind of vegetables, some of them you eat
149
every day.
senior patients
Be careful with them
suffering
as
from a
well.
wide range of memory problems were divided into two groups. The first was given 300 milligrams of PDS once per day for 12 weeks. The other, a phony placebo treatment to make them think they were doing the same protocol. But the proof was in the PDS group, and what happened next will blow your mind. By the end of those 12 weeks, only the group taking the real thing found that their memory had significantly improved, with the most improvement shown in their ability to remember names and faces. How their families must have cried the happiest tears when they returned home and recognized their husbands, wives, children, and grandchildren once again. Do you have a loved one suffering from the ravages of Alzheimer's disease? What would it mean to you to give them their life back, and to have all of them back? To watch the light return to their eyes as they remember you once again. But PDS doesn't just stop with the gift of remembering names and faces. It was even able to pull patients out of the
Interesting.
depths of
And they
dementia,
still have commercials that they
keeping
don't
their
have
minds crystal
anything
clear
to
even
cure
after
that.
they stop
Even
taking it.
cancer. You see
That's right.
kids
In a second group of senior
sometimes
patients suffering
that
from dementia, researchers saw
are
drastic
dying
memory
from
improvement,
cancer,
especially in
heads
their word
shaved
recall.
and everything, and they put him on these advertised commercials on TV that actually telling you that these kids are dying from cancer. So although they know that there is a cancer cure out
It makes your
there,
bones
they
steel,
still
very strong, preventing
will
hip,
allow these
spinal,
kids
and
to
bone
die
fractures.
from cancer.
It slashes your
So
risk of
who's the
prostate
one?
cancer by 35%.
So who are the ones
But
that
it
are the
even
monsters
reduces
here?
your risk of dying. But here's the
Even
kicker.
even the
An estimated
hospitals and the
80% of
doctors
Americans are
that are
dangerously
taking
sick.
care. They probably even heard but done
And how
nothing
has the
about it,
mainstream missed this one?
and they still want
I
to
call
give
it nutrient
chemo,
K, and it's a hidden health crisis that no one is talking about.
knowing that
You
chemo
see,
makes it
your
worse
great-grandfather
and
probably got
make
plenty of
it die
nutrient K.
more rapidly.
That's because our bodies get nutrient K from our food, and back then cows grazed on lush green grass.
But
And lots of
whoever's
nutrient
doing
K
the
showed up in their
commercial
meat,
is
milk,
getting
and
paid,
butter.
right?
But no more. The cattle feed that's given to today's cows means they don't create nutrient K, so we're not getting much from our food. It's now estimated 4 out of every 5 Americans are dangerously low on nutrient K. That's almost all of us. It's an urgent epidemic that has been completely overlooked by the mainstream authorities. But that's not surprising, is it? After all, why tell you about a cheap, natural nutrient that costs just pennies, when they can sell you expensive drugs for heart disease, osteoporosis, prostate cancer, and all the other health conditions caused by nutrient K deficiency? Who cares how expensive, unnecessary, and dangerous these drugs may be? Once again, just follow the money. Big Pharma wins, we lose. No more. That's why on page 11 of The Secrets of Underground Medicine, you're going to
Here's
get
the
every
book.
detail on how to find out if you're deficient in
Try to
nutrient
get
K,
that
most
book.
of us are,
Try to get
how to
it.
find the best source of K,
I
we
mean,
recommend our favorite supplier, exactly how much you need to take to be healthy, and how it protects your heart, bones, prostate, and so much more. Friend, when you replace the K your body is craving, you'll be amazed at how great you start to feel. It makes you wonder, Was it getting older that slowed you down? Or was it missing this vital nutrient that we all
Ooh.
need to stay healthy and active,
Okay.
and that your
goodbye.
doctor has likely never mentioned? In your free 323-page book, The Secrets of Underground Medicine, you'll discover more
Remember the
astonishing health secrets that simply don't exist anywhere else. Like an all-natural arthritis miracle that can now actually regrow